Hello, and welcome back to the Exit Heart of Texas Realty Onboarding Program. It's me again, Sophia, your virtual trainer, and I'm back to continue assisting you through your onboarding. The purpose of this video is to aid you in setting up your Backagent account. First, let's talk a bit about what Backagent is and how it fits into the workflow of our brokerage. Backagent is a compliance software that the broker uses to ensure each transaction is conducted in a manner that is in accordance with all applicable laws and ethical standards. All of your documents concerning each transaction are required to be uploaded to Backagent for review by the broker. Backagent will guide you through the process to ensure you are adding the required documents. It really is a great system for both the broker and the agent. To activate your Backagent account, you'll need to start in your email. You should have received an email from Lone Wolf. Yes, I said Lone Wolf. I know it sounds confusing, but Lone Wolf equals Backagent. Lone Wolf is the parent company to Backagent. Locate this email and follow the instructions to set up your Backagent account. Once you have your Backagent account up and running, take some time to fill out your profile information. Now we can start exploring. There is much to do, and this is not intended to be a full class on all of the options available to you. However, there are a couple of areas of interest you will want to be aware of. Under the Connect menu, you'll find a number of helpful items. Take some time to explore the Shared Docs area, which hosts a number of important documents ranging from office policies, past training, referral agreement templates, and much more. From this area, you can also reserve conference and meeting rooms to meet with clients or industry partners. You will probably spend a large amount of time under the Transact menu. It's here that you will build and manage your transactions. Let's start a new transaction to show you the ropes. You will be prompted to answer a number of questions based on the type of transaction you are working. The recommended phase to start the transaction is Start. Once you've added a client, create a new transaction. Note the timeline of the transaction. We currently only have a few requirements at the top in orange. As we progress through the transaction, our requirements will grow. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Make sure we begin at Start. It's best to work each phase of the timeline from left to right. Begin in Start and move from Summary to People, Details, and so on as to be systematic with your processes. Build your business from systems, not memory. You may need to add another client that is a party to the transaction, so make sure you go from tab to tab. Depending on how you answer the prompts, Backagent will tailor the requirements to the needs of your individual transaction. Remember, each transaction is unique, so take your time and ensure that you respond to each prompt accurately. Failure to do so could create a compliance issue. As we move to the Documents tab, you'll notice we have a lot of work to do. We have a number of documents that need to be added. You can add them in a number of ways, or, in rare cases, request an exemption. One of the most interesting ways to add documents is through the Dotloop platform. This first requires establishing a connection between Dotloop and Backagent. When you attempt to connect Backagent to Dotloop, you'll be prompted to sign into Dotloop to authorize the connection. Once done, it's good forever and very easy to move documents from Dotloop into Backagent. The Checklist tab will help keep you on track as you move throughout the transaction. There are default settings, but you can also add to this checklist if you wish to ensure you are following your own steps in your individual system. Remember, we are not building a business based on your memory. Sometimes the broker may comment on your transaction in Backagent. Be prompt in your response to such comments, as it means the transaction requires attention. Continue to go through the transaction until it's time to close the deal and submit the transaction. Notice that the Submit button is not available until you fulfill all the requirements. The system is designed to be a guide as you navigate through the transaction process. This is a good place to stop. In this video, we've covered what function Backagent performs, as well as how it fits into our brokerage workflow. We also conducted a brief overview of Backagent and how it will help guide you through your transactions. If you are still having trouble, please schedule a face-to-face appointment with Jeremy Fay using the booking link in the welcome email you received. Stay tuned for more videos as we go through your onboarding together.